there are reasons or there are times in which you want to have letter of references. So people make wrong use of letter of reference, and some people don't even have anyone at all in their application. So let me just give you some rule of thumb here. Number one rule of thumb here is that when you are using letter of references should not just come from anybody. It has to come from people also who are well respected. That is very much important. Let me just read that to you from the Technician Guide. It says that any letter of reference submitted as part of your 10 document of supporting evidence will be expected to be from well-established individuals acknowledged as experts in digital technology field with detailed knowledge of your work over a 12-month period or more. What does that mean? When somebody is writing your letter of reference, this person also needs to be a senior person, well respected in the field. Don't just let anybody anyhow write to your letter of reference. That's number one. And the second thing is that this person needs to be able to know your work and see your work over a 12-month period. So they don't want somebody who just have a snapshot, maybe a snapshot of your work just within just 1 month or 2 months, because they want to see consistency in terms of the person's knowledge of you. This is the second thing. Now, what is the third thing here? And this third thing is what you just don't want to miss at all. Now, the third use of letter of reference is that when you are putting your letter of reference together as part of your 10 evidences, remember, letter of reference is not enough. Let me just read it to you again from the guide. It says that, note that the use of letters of reference alone to show how you meet any of the criteria is not sufficient. Additional evidence should be provided. Let me give you a real life example to that. I will always give you that context. Imagine that you're a web developer and you work for a company to develop a solution for them. Then you meet your CTO of that company to give you a letter of reference that, Ola Diamonds has been our web developer for the period of 3 years and has helped us to develop like 3 solutions which are already in the market. Now, if your CTO writes such a letter for you, it's a very good letter of reference. Now, but because he writes it for you does not mean that you have done the work. So if you want to attach that letter to one of your 10 evidences, you now need to provide documentation about the solution that you developed, the architecture, the repository on GitHub, or the link to the website, some pre-work that you have to develop that website. You need to have documentation of the work itself. So what they want is that, show me the work you've done and let somebody validate that this work has been done. How that really makes sense to you, right? So overall, what this means in summary is that if somebody's writing a letter of reference, this person needs to be respected, number one. Number two, the person needs to know your work over a 12-month period and more. That's second part. The third part is that when you're attaching your letter of reference as part of your 10 evidences, you need to attach the real evidence of the work there. For example, you're an HR manager, you work in a company and you have been able to help them, and somebody gives you a letter, maybe your CEO gives you a letter that you have done a very good job for them as an HR manager. Yourself as HR manager, you now need to attach evidence of what you've done, or what you did for them during that period. I hope this really helps you here. So please watch and stay on this channel, stay on this page, to listen more to common errors that people have. If you have put your application together and you have missed out on any of these points or this common error that I've mentioned, please go back and rework it. Peradventure, you need a support, and you feel like I need somebody to help me review my document, or I need somebody to work with me as I develop my document, feel free to reach out to me or come to this channel, DM me, and I'll be there to assist you. Or you can drop us an email at uktier1visa@peopleham.io. I will be there to give you a support. And if you want to join our community where you can ask questions free of charge, and I will always be there to give you an answer for the benefit of every other person. Also, watch descriptions in this particular video, and there's going to be a link for you to join the community. Again, it's a fantastic year for you to go for your global talent visa. Don't miss it at all for anything, and don't have the fear that you don't qualify. Put yourself to the work, and I wish you the best. Until I see you again, my name is Ola Diamonds. I'm the strategist. Have a lovely day. Bye.